Hey guys, Paul here from BrayonBushcraft. Thank you for joining me. I have a huge announcement to make, so don't go away. Well guys, as many of you may know, I'm a big outdoors guy, and I do already have property in New Brunswick, and I already have an off-grid cabin. But for a few years now, I've been on a waiting list for some property Lakeside, and I got a call last month, and they told me they have some property for me, but it's undeveloped on a lake which I love fishing at, which is not far from my family's cabin, probably about 15 minutes. And awesome fishing at this lake, and I've been coming to this lake since I've been a kid. The only thing is it's not developed at all. It's all trees. I have to do all the work myself, and because it's lakeside, there's a lot of permits and stuff you have to go through to get permission to cut so many trees and to bring landfill in so you can build a cabin. So it is a long process, a lot of work, but my dream has always been to build a log home cabin. So yeah, I've been on a waiting list for a few years now for some property on the lakeside, and I got a call last month asking me if I wanted some property, and I said yeah. So I went and checked it out, which is exactly behind me, undeveloped lakeside property on a crown lease, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity. It's a 1 acre crown lease. The taxes are very cheap. I know people think like, oh, but you don't own the property, but I actually have more rights on a crown land than some people do on their own land in many other parts of Canada. So it's not a big deal that it's crown land to me. Nobody's ever been kicked off. My family's cabin's been there since 1955. We've never been hassled or kicked off or anything. It's basically our land. So I couldn't pass up this opportunity. The only thing is as you can see behind me, which is my property now, it's all trees. It's a little mushy because it's lakeside, right? So it's a lot of work. I have to get a lot of permits to be able to cut trees because it is lakeside, and to be able to bring landfill in so I have solid ground to build a cabin on. So as far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to build a log cabin on a lakeside property. So this is my dream come true. I finally got my property. Well guys, here it is, the future home of my log cabin, off-grid, lakeside, probably 45 minutes into the wilderness from the closest paved road. So I know it's a far stretch to see right now, but I'm gonna take out a lot of these trees to make a little road in and room to build my cabin. So let me walk you in and show you my property. There's the marker. As you can see from the ground here, I'm gonna need a lot of fill. Look at that. This is all such dense forest. It's insane. So much work to do here because I gotta cut all this down. All these trees have to be cut down to make room for a cabin. So it is a ton of work. And as you can see from the ground here, it's a little mushy because it's on the lakeside too, right? So it's a ton of work. Lots of old trees here. This has never been cut because it's right beside the lake, right? So there's a ton of work to do. I got to cut down a ton of trees, not too much because I want to keep it also private, but I need to make room for a cabin. And as you can see here, there's a ton of clearing to do. So let me walk you in. Wow, so many trees to get rid of. It's almost overwhelming, the work I have to do here, but I'm just gonna take it slowly and chip away at it until it gets done. But yeah, look at everything around here, like just a ton of trees. So let me walk you in a bit further. Sorry for the bounciness, guys, but this is not easy walking through this thick bush. I'm trying to be as stable as I can. which is why I'm also using my phone, because I just can't take my handheld camcorder in here. It's just gonna get beat up to all hell. As you can see, lots of trees falling over too. And there it is, guys. Oh my God. I can't tell you how excited this is for me. It's so hard to see the lake from here because there is so many trees. I will try to stand on a little clearing to try to show you. But yeah, this is my lakefront property right here. Oh my God, so much work to do. There's the lake, guys. So this is it. I will go out on a clearing a little off my property to show you the entire lake, because right here, like, I can't even get to the lake from here because there's so much stuff in the way, but I will find a better spot. Here's a better view of the clearing here, where you can, that's a friend of the family's cabin right there. Beautiful log cabin. So this is the view of the lake. My cabin is just probably 5-minute walk to the right of here, right through this dense bush here. So this is the lake right here. Beautiful, beautiful lake, great fishing. Just a beautiful spot for an off-grid log cabin. So yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and join me on this journey of building my log cabin off-grid, lakeside. And I'm gonna video everything, the whole process, and I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for joining me, guys, and until next time, I'll see you all out in the woods.